Okay, so this is how I do my magic ring. I take my short end and I wrap it around my finger twice so it's coming towards me. And then I take my hook and I put it under both loops, but I'm going to just pull the first loop underneath the second loop. So, and then notice how I've got my fingers pinching both yarns here. We don't want that, the short end, we want the long end. So we're going to go over like this, pick it up, and we're going to pull that through. So now see, so you can see your loop. So then I just pull it off my finger, like that. I wrap this around my fingers, and then I work into my loop. And all depending on how many are to go in, you can sometimes single crochet or half double crochet or double crochet into the ring, depending on what your pattern calls for. But for this, I'm just going to do 6 single crochets, and then I'm going to draw it close. And then you work into that first stitch, which I can't see because of my setup here. And then you work right into that first stitch. Make sure you get both loops on there. And then, so what I'm doing, this is if you weren't closing the row, then that would be a single crochet. Or sometimes what happens is they'll say slip stitch to the last chain or the starting chain of the next of the row, so then you would just slip stitch. But the patterns I've done so far never say slip stitch. They just, you work a single crochet into that first chain. So then you just pull that closed, and that's your magic ring.